The suspect involved in this officer-involved shooting was identified as Cesar Reyes II. He was a 26-year-old Hispanic male adult, 5'7", weighing 200 pounds. Reyes was armed with a pump-action Winchester shotgun, as well as a Glock 26 9mm semi-automatic handgun. You can see a picture of his weapons to my left. Had Reyes survived, his charges would have been 2 counts of assault on a protected person with a deadly weapon and 1 count of resisting a public officer with a firearm. The details of this officer-involved shootings are as follows. On December 8, 2024, at approximately 5 p.m., the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department received a call from the hotel security regarding a potential suicidal individual at a hotel at the 9700 block of South Las Vegas Boulevard. The initial welfare check was requested by the individual's family, who had grown concerned after they discovered a suicide note left at his home in California. The hotel room in question was rented by the individual identified as Cesar Reyes II. Hotel security knocked on his door to conduct a welfare check but received no response. Upon attempting entry, they found the safety latch engaged and reported hearing the sound of a firearm being racked from inside the room. As a precaution, the hotel staff backed away from the room and contacted LVMPD for assistance. Patrol officers arrived and attempted to make contact with Cesar, but he remained unresponsive. At that point in time, the situation was deemed a barricade, prompting the deployment of the LVMPD SWAT unit as well as our crisis negotiators. Despite extensive efforts to try to make contact and communicate with Cesar, he did not respond over the course of several hours. SWAT officers ultimately used an explosive breach to open the door to the room. Upon opening the door, Cesar emerged armed with a shotgun and attempted to flee down the hallway. During his escape, he tripped over one of our police robots, causing him to drop the shotgun. At that time, Cesar then quickly stood back up, picked up the shotgun, and continued to charge down the hallway towards SWAT officer Adam and his partner. Officers gave multiple commands for Cesar to drop his weapon, but he continued to advance on them. Faced with an imminent threat, Officer Adam discharged his firearm, striking Cesar and bringing him to the ground. Cesar was then taken into custody, at which point the shotgun was recovered. A handgun was also recovered from Cesar's waistband at that time. Officers immediately began medical aid. However, despite their efforts, Cesar was pronounced deceased at the scene. We will now play video from LVMPD's Armor robot, the police robot I mentioned earlier. As you can see, there was an explosive breach, followed by Cesar exiting the room in a moment. In the video, he's seen tripping and falling over the robot. He then gets back up, picks up the shotgun, and charges towards officers. We will now play body-worn camera video of the incident. As you can see in these still images, Cesar can be seen charging at officers while still holding the shotgun. And just to conclude the briefing, just remind our folks that these types of incidents are as a reminder for our entire community of the dangers our officers face on a daily basis. And for context, this was in a hotel and casino that was very busy because of a large event that was happening. And so our officers had to take the actions necessary to keep the community safe.